What does a draw launch mean for your club? I'm Paul Grzadka, joined by former NRL star and current Buy Round podcast host James Graham to talk about Gold Coast's chances in 2025. And James, it was a step back for the Titans in 2024. But did they find their groove and their process under new coach Des Hasler last year?
It took a while for the penny to drop, didn't it, with the way they started the season. And then during that middle part, they looked so good.
Yeah.
I think just unfortunately, they ran out of petrol at the back end of the season. And I think it had been a long year, far too taxing, losing those opening games. And then the ability to stay in so many of those contests, I think it caught up with them at the back end. And obviously, no leader in Tino Fa'asuamaleaui. He was sorely missed. Yeah. So, look, there'll be plenty of positive signs for the Titans next year.
He played under Des Hasler at the Bulldogs. What are the special aspects of his coaching style that we might see more of in 2025?
Look, he brings so much detail and structure, especially defensively. I think during the second year, he doesn't need to spend as much time to get to know his players. He will know them, he'll know their strengths, their weaknesses, he'll know about where he can unlock more potential in players like Keanu Keeney.
Wow.
Like, what a year he had as Des gets more time with him. I think you go back to the beginning of Des's role there and coaching role. Well, he would have looked at AJ Brimson or Campbell to be the fullback, spent most of the pre-season in and around plays for them. Well, now he gets Keeney, who
his style, isn't he?
Amazing player. But with a full and proper pre-season with Des at fullback, who knows what season he could produce.
All right, a slow start by Gold Coast to last season proved costly. They lost their first 6 matches. They need to flip the switch next year. Guess what? They start with a bye.
Oh,
so they'll help on the ladder.
That's not bad, is it? I don't like that for the players though.
They miss a rest.
They miss a rest, and Des and his buys, no, there's no such thing.
Okay, fair enough. What Jenga piece can the Titans least afford to lose with all those big players you mentioned?
Well, I think we witnessed losing Big Tina, so I think he's an important part. He's huge for that team. What a leader. I remember speaking to him about the impact that he had on making sure David Fafita stayed. And I think all those players look to Tino and for guidance and direction when they're on the field. And although they still performed at a high level last year, I think he can add to them.
He will help them. He might help the Maroons as well. Could
Absolutely,
be the difference
yes.
for more than one team this year. Which way is the arrow pointing for Desi's Chargers next year? Up, down or sideways?
Sideways for the Titans.
Fair enough. Thanks, James. For the full NRL draw, you can go to nrl.com or visit the app.